Hello, goodbye, and hello again, and welcome back to Spooky Ducktober 2023. Today we're playing the Song of Horror. It was going to be Resident Evil 2 remake, and I recorded a whole video on it, but then OBS just decided, you don't get to see that because it didn't record any of it. So so that was frustrating. Yeah, we may return to that at some point in the future, but for now we're gonna play this instead because I know it'll actually work. And this is a horror game, and I don't remember much else about it, so we're gonna just jump right into the prologue. New game, Prelude, a Friday like any other. Seems a little quiet on my end. That's better. Hopefully you can hear it. Something spooky is coming out of the music box. Okay. Oh, this has permadeath as well. That's the other thing I remember about it. We recommend using headphones and a controller for a more immersive experience. So this is at least somewhat modern since there's televisions. Daniel's apartment.
Home sweet home.
Oh, I have control. Let's go in the bathroom! And the toilet drain stinks, as usual. Well, maybe you should do something about that, my dude. Can we turn off the lights? We can. Hold on, there's a picture here. Those bring back some really good memories. Which door should I open first? I guess this one. Box. My 80s vinyl collection. Maybe next month I'll be able to afford a shelf to put them in. Sophie, it's taken me years to put these pictures out again. Packed with random stuff, my apartment is definitely too small. Sebastian P. Husher, the historical fiction author. He sold 4 million copies of his last novel. What else should we do in here? There's a phone. It's actually a nice afternoon, the kind my boss likes to mess up with one of his stupid errands. Bedroom. I'm in for a fun ironing marathon this weekend. I don't know where to put them. I doubt they fit on top of the wardrobe. Oops. I got this hat after seeing The Untouchables about 10 years ago. Don't think I've worn it once. And you just leave it sitting on your bed?
Oh, crikey. seriously?
Hold on, almost got it. There it is.
Hello?
Daniel, it's me, Etienne. Hey, we've got a bit of a major emergency going on here.
Oh, you're joking. Friday evening, and there's an emergency?
This is serious business. Sebastian Husher is nowhere to be found, and his manuscript should have been at the office by Tuesday. He won't answer his calls, and he hasn't shown up at his office at the university. He's vanished into thin air.
Oh, don't screw with me, Etienne. Call him on Monday or send a courier for him. I just got in the door less than 5 minutes ago.
I'd go myself, but I've got to attend Albert's performance in half an hour. Plus, Husher's house is closer to your place than it is to mine. Come on, man. The sooner you go, the sooner you'll get back home.
You're going to owe me a big fat favor.
Whatever you want. Write this down. 4 Abbott Thomas Road, in the old housing developments along Highway EB-15.
EB-15? Good God, that's out in the sticks. I plan to take a few days off after this.
Well, we'll talk about that once you find him. Oh, and if he gives you the manuscript, don't show it to anyone. And don't go selling it off to the highest bidder.
I'll see what I can do. We'll ring you up when I get back.
Thanks, Dan. You're saving my skin.
Okay.
Again. Another Friday evening and I'm working as an errand boy. I suppose they're too important over at Wake Publishers to come looking for jolly old Husher themselves. Shit. Even I should be too important for that. Though I mustn't overstretch my complaints. Rising from my lot as a drunkard and financial ruin to that of an errand boy is actually quite an improvement. If only things had gone a bit better for the company, or I'd got on the wagon a bit sooner. Damn, Sophie did the right thing when she divorced me. I would have divorced myself in her
Wondering
place.
if that was what was going on. Or if she had died, but I guess it was just divorce.
Neuer, the bloody alcoholic. Chin up, you. That is Daniel Neuer, the bloody ex-alcoholic, after all. Wake Publishers employee by day, Wake Publishers screwed over lackey by evening. Even Friday evenings. But if I could find Husher, I have a feeling my status at the company would rise quite a bit. After all, he is the publishing firm's biggest star. Let's cross our fingers and hope he's home.
What's the worst that could happen, right? I think this dude just needs to get on a dating app, get back on the horse. The Husher Mansion is a large 19th century colonial house property of Sebastian P. Husher, acclaimed professor and historical fiction author. Characters with high speed can move more quickly, but keep in mind something about drawing more attention. Maybe. Disappeared pretty quickly. So there's different characters that you play as, and they have their own stats, I guess. Makes sense since there's permadeath, which you can turn off, but I have it on currently. Prelude, a Friday like any other. There's the tricycle. I didn't know Husher had kids. Instead of going to the front door, let's explore over here. Why take the side door when I can use the main one right there? Fair point. But if you give me the option to go off to the side, I'm almost always going to go off to the side, just in case there's something hidden there. Newspaper. The murderer they arrested about a week ago is on the front page. Door's open. That's never a good sign.
Is that music? I'd better take a look.
Okay, light source. Each character has their own light source. To turn it off and on, press right trigger or the right analog stick. Once it's on, you can choose the direction in which you want to light. To do so, use the right stick. This will allow you to eliminate specific areas, also help you interact with objects that might not be right in front of your character. Your light source will never run out. Use it as much as you need. Well, that's good.
Is that someone playing a music box?
They look like travel guides. Now, hold on, examine the clock. Clock marks 12. Guess it needs fixing. Or that's the solution to a puzzle. That's a lot of clothes. Is there anyone home? The alarm's been disabled. Much better. If it goes off, I'll have a lot of explaining to do. He doesn't find it a little bit suspicious that it's disabled? Usher is in a lot of these frame pictures. The rest must be family, I guess. Well, that's a fair guess. These paintings are depressing. I'd never put them up in my place. I don't see what's so depressing about them. Maybe he's an art critic. Now, come on, examine down. That's weird. What are all these suitcases doing here? Let's see, maybe in the double doors. There is a chessboard. Really suits the highbrow feel of this house. Oops. With so many people in the house, it's no wonder. It's no wonder no one ever answered Etienne's calls. I forgot how he pronounced his name earlier, but that's okay. All of these books were written by Usher. They must be first editions. The deer's head is almost as big as I am. Looking for a music box. Look at all these bottles, and to think they almost ruined my life. What a beauty. Must sound like an angel. Himuro. Almost thought that said himbo at first. I see a gramophone. Record player. You know. I don't see a music box. History and art museums. I've got nothing against them, but I bet they bore me to death. I think it's getting louder this direction. Decorative fruit.
Doorknob.
Something on the doorknob. Okay. Decorative fruit, the expensive porcelain kind. Guess they don't want anyone to think they're poor. Documents and items. You have found an examinable item. Inspect it to gain information by pressing A. To examine the backside, use the right analog stick. You can access your inventory and collected documents at any time by pressing LB and RB. Oh yes, let's open this man's mail, by all means. First letter from Isaac Farber, a letter from Usher, found by Daniel in the author's mansion. First stamped on August 1st, 1998. I do not like how that arrow is flashing. Let's read it. Dear Sebastian, how are you? To be completely honest, I must admit that we're all impatiently awaiting your latest work. My dear friend, I must ask a favor of you. Enclosed with this letter, you will find one of the latest items we have purchased at the store. An ornate music box with fascinating engravings. The craftsmanship is astonishing, but something else has caught my eye. Or perhaps I should say ear. The melody, Sebastian. It's peculiar. You have to listen for yourself. I had never heard the song before, and my attempts at finding the score or the name or composer have failed. I cannot for the life of me get that melody out of my head. Would you be willing to to help me find any clues regarding this box and its mysterious melody? I would be forever grateful. With the warmest of wishes, Isaac Faber. P.S. I've also enclosed the little information I've managed to find about said box. Letter addressed to Sebastian P. Husher, 25 Abbott Thomas Road 4.
Interesting.
Okie dokie. Anything else worth examining in here? Something on the table. Where do I examine this from? Over here? The table is set but covered in dust. Where is everybody? Family portraits. Man, this mirror is dirty. Covered in dust. This place hasn't been cleaned in days. A matchbox. Can't think of any reason to burn the house down yet. Okay, I think maybe we should try going through the double doors that the letter was on.
What the? How can there be a door there?
It's a classical music album on the record player. Ominous music has started playing. There's stuff flying all over the place. It reminds me of my college dorm. Non-Euclidean geometry! This radio has to be older than me. And are the rifles real? Oh, this guy likes to hunt. Sophie would have a fit if she saw this. Me too, buddy. I'd have a fit too. Can I examine this? No. Alright, I guess we try the spooky door. There was definitely not a door here on the other side of that wall. I'm not sure I would
I'd hardly taken
go
a
through
step
that door.
forward when I heard the door close behind me. When I turned around, the door wasn't there anymore, and all that was left of it was a strange shadow on the wall. I searched. I despaired. And I screamed until my throat began to burn. The candles started to run out, as did the batteries in my torch. From within the most suffocating darkness, the hours went by, until turning into days, and I began to fall in and out of a restless sleep. I would hear voices, sometimes right next to me, other times a few yards away. It seemed like they were coming from the other side of the wall. Desperate cries, howling in horror, and sometimes, the worst of all, a vast, oppressive silence would fall, seeming to emanate from everywhere and nowhere all at once. There was nobody there, just hallucinations, nightmares, black nothingness, and the song from that music box.
He's not having a great time.
Trapped in this impossible place, I wondered if I was going to die there.
Three days later, I got an achievement called A Door That Should Not Be.
Do you have any news on Daniel yet?
Oh, Sophie. No. We've been calling him at home all day, but there's no response. Do you know if he's got a mobile phone?
No, I don't think so. And if he does, he doesn't tend to keep it on him.
Oh, man. I think I should pass by the Husher place when I leave, just to see if they know anything.
Husher the writer? Your client?
Yeah, I sent Daniel over there on Friday, and I haven't heard from him since.
What's the address? I'm going to stop by Daniel's place, and if I don't find him, I can go around and ask about him.
The house on the outskirts of town, on Highway EB-15. Number 4, Abbott Thomas Road. It's a big house.
Okay, I'm headed over. Call me if you find him.
Of course. Same to you.
What shall befall of her in this evil house? Usher Mansion is home to Okay, I think we already read that. Sophie Van Dinend, age 40, light source candle. Life has put Sophie to the test many times, but she always pulls through. It was thanks to this resilience that she summoned the strength to put an end to her failing marriage with Daniel. Sophie, who runs a well-known art gallery, is now enjoying the ever-elusive prosperity she has always longed for. Okay. She has scented candles. Whenever I light one, everything around me feels safer and more peaceful. Or I can also switch over to this guy. Oh, there's more characters. Okay, so I'm choosing who to play as right now. Etienne Bertrand as a lighter. Etienne, a confident, self-made man, is sales manager at Wake Publishing, making him Daniel's direct supervisor. In his role as a personal assistant, Daniel has become somewhat of an errand boy, but Etienne is slowly giving him greater responsibilities. Although they love to complain about working together, they have grown fond of each other, developing a friendship outside of work that neither of them like to admit. Who's this? Alexander Laskin. He has the candle. Alexander and his wife Masha are the housekeepers at writer Sebastian P. Huscher's mansion. Watching over the author's children is one of their many household duties. The Russian couple of Christian faith moved to Europe in the early 80s in an attempt to flee from a mysterious past that Alexander rarely, if ever, speaks about. Looks like he has less serenity and more stealth than Etienne. How many characters are there? Okay, let's look at their special abilities instead of... Well, there's only one more character to read, so I guess I'll go ahead and read her too. Alina Ramos, light source flashlight. Alina is a passionate, hands-down type of learner, always eager to get her hands dirty at work. Happy and energetic, she's traveled the world with her sister in search of a better life for them both. Now working as an electrical technician at Monolith Security, Alina is part of a highly qualified tech support team repairing high-end home security systems for exclusive clients. Walkie-talkie, it doesn't work very well. It picks up a lot of weird interference. Okay. Wonder if that's kind of like the radio in Silent Hill games. Writing down anything important is the secret to remembering. This guy has a metal hip flask. Take a good swig of the flask to soothe your nerves when danger lurks. Always worked for me. So it says Alexander. Guess we'll start with Sophie. You know what they say, better be safe than sorry. Indeed. Safety is a precious and rare resource in a horror game, though. Might have been better to go at, daytime than to show up in the middle of the night, but, I guess if they're trying to find him quickly. Does her descriptions change versus his? Tricycle. It's wet and beginning to rust. Must have been here for days. Hold on, let's press some buttons. Is there a run button? No, that's my light. Aha! L2 is run. Newspaper that's been through a storm. I can hardly read a word. 1. The Husher Mansion.
The door was open. Is there anybody home?
Burglar alarm. How modern. A moat with crocodiles would be more fitting of this house. Heh. Coats hung up. Somebody was home then. Clock has turned the century. Just lovely, though the time isn't set properly. Let's not examine absolutely everything. Let's through this door. Ah. Matches. Matchbox. Just an ordinary matchbox. There are plenty of matches left. Okay. Alright, it's in my inventory. A delicate, quite elegant dinner service, but covered with dust. Alright, oh, is this new? It wouldn't fit under the table quite easily if I were in need of hiding. Oh, I would fit under the table quite easily if I were in need of hiding. Okay. Table's been set for 4. Fruit again. Let's go check out. Oh, the door's locked shut. Okay. So I can't go in the room with the door that doesn't exist. Can't see anything. It's covered in filth. Maybe we should go upstairs. We didn't do this before.
I should take a look on this floor first.
Okay, maybe I do need to examine everything. We didn't go in here yet, did we? The carvings of the chess pieces are exquisite. Good music with good wine in other circumstances. Upright piano. I played one just like it as a girl. Setting so many bottles in one place reminds me of Daniel and unpleasant times. A wilted plant. Something happens. Sometimes happens to mine when I got a lot going on at the gallery. Historical magazines. There's soot all over. Perhaps I should get it to light somehow. Perhaps I could get it to light somehow. Ah, I can use the matchbox. First I need something to get it lit. Oh, okay. Novels written by Husher. I don't consider myself a fan, but I admit the books are addictive. You could burn some of his first editions. No, I already looked at that. Maybe something in here. Oh, I don't think I came this way before. Historical novels like those authored by Husher. It's cheap entertainment but devilishly addictive. of the camera. Wait, it's only a replica. A world globe from the 18th century. Husher must deal with some very choice collectors. I must admit, I could spend weeks on end in this library. Looking for something to burn. An Olivetti from 1940s. Husher is old-fashioned even when it comes to his work, though I admit it is quite lovely. Macabre tales, noir novels, and Psycho by Robert Bosch. Enchanting. Dictionaries, atlases, and manuals of a variety of languages. Looks like Husher did his research before writing. There's a drawer here. I see a key in the drawer, but it's jammed. I've got to lubricate it somehow. Japanese swords, both look authentic. I could even imagine this in a museum piece. I can hardly resist the temptation to take one of them. So I need lubrication for the drawer in the library. Oh, I should save. Okay, this is a save and quit only kind of game. That's right, because there's permadeath. A world globe from the 18th century. Husher must deal with some very choice collectors. What could we burn? Dishes and books are the same little, in the same little cupboard. Odd way of arranging things. I don't actually see any books. Oh, top shelf. Never mind. Look, he's got plenty of family photos. I'm sure you could burn just a few of them. Kitchen.
Something on the counter.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. I want to grab this first. Drawing by Saul. Drawing done by Husher's youngest child. Saul, 7. Okay. Looks like this kid's having a rough time too. Souvenirs and list of errands. The date has expired on some of these. Fruit. They appear to be old cookbooks. As far as I can tell, they're written in Russian. Oh, hello. A metal ring. Interesting. Bottom half of a key. The bottom half of a broken key. Look at this. There are signs of breakage here. Okay. Hold on, what did that say? How do I pull up my inventory? Examine. I'd say this is half of a key. Okay. Locked. I don't guess I have a map, do I? Appear to be old cookbooks. I already examined that. Preserves, cereal, non-perishables. Preserves and dog food. No fresh food, though. Oil can. A rusty can of motor oil. Ah, excellent. I can use this to get the drawer open, I bet. Tin is greasy to the touch and almost completely full of oil. Let's head back that way then. What was that noise? You better take a look before you better take a look before you got back out. That doesn't seem like proper grammar. To press your ear against a door, walk up to it. When you see the listen icon, press and hold Y. Okay. While you're listening, pay attention to the sounds that come from the other side.
What was that?
We turn off our light. Seems like the coast is clear. From now on, you can listen to what's happening on the other side of unexamined doors. Sometimes you might have the chance to do it with other doors as well. Pay attention to the icons when you're near one. Use your map to find your way around. It records every single place you've explored so far. To open it, press the left stick. The map will be constantly updated with relevant information. Don't forget to check it out once in a while. Groovy. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. That's a locked door. We explored that. Dining room had a place to hide. We're trying to head to the library, right? That's where the drawer was. So I need to go through this door and then the door across the hall. Just making a mental note that this is a hiding spot. Oh. No, hold on. Where was the other library? How do I get to the library? That was through here, right? Okay, I see a key. Let's lube it up. Use it.
Yes.
The oil can worked like a charm. It's a master key. It looks like an old key. It was in the jammed drawer in the library. These keys will usually open more than one door. Okay. Can I listen through this door? No. So I'm assuming this key goes to that door in the kitchen. There's also the dining room. So let's go there first.
The phone.
Ahoy hoy.
Hello? Sorry, who is this? I can't understand you.
We can't leave my room.
What the? It sounded like a child. Is he in the house?
Let's try unlocking this door.
Nope. Huh.
This key fits in the lock. Record player with a piece by Vivaldi ready to play. I'm more of a Joplin lover myself, but this isn't the worst choice. Hello? Screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver. It looks like it's seen better days. could certainly be useful. With this in my hand, I could pass for Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct if I were a blonde. Table's an utter mess. Cigarettes, books, glasses, they're strewn it all about. Smell of tobacco. Julia and Saul's notes, a scribbled piece of paper from the smoking room in the Husher mansion. Let's read it. Julia, I saw another door yesterday. As I was walking in the dining room, I suddenly heard the music from Daddy's music box. When I went in, I saw the door. I went running to tell Mummy, but when we came back, it was gone. She scolded me for making things up. It's not fair, I was telling the truth. There was an old door here, different from the rest. Even had a key in the keyhole. If I see it again, I'll go inside and leave the door open. That way, Mummy will believe me. Saul, I saw the weird door Julia said. The one that wasn't there before. Mummy was very angry and kept yelling at Julia. The door is scary. I will hide the key in the dollhouse, and I will hide the $5 too. Even if they get mad at me, and I will bring them out again when Mummy and Julia forget about the door. One will be hungry, so her friend will make dinner for her. Another one will read while her mummy takes a shower. The ugly one will watch the door so nobody comes in. Okay. Is that a clue to a puzzle? One will be hungry. Maybe the kitchen. And reading, so maybe the library. I don't know. What the devil? Oh, my controller's vibrating. What does the vibrating mean? Okay, where else do we need to go? The kitchen, right? Do I have a use for a screwdriver yet? I don't think I do.
Daniel, is that you?
You should hide. Hide under the table, quick. Something is trying to get in. Make sure the door does not open. To gather your strength, repeatedly press A. Once you feel strong enough to push and block the door, press RT. Wait for the maximum strength is effective but risky. You decide when to push the door, but be extra careful. No matter what happens, make sure you keep it shut. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got an achievement. Hold the door! Luckily you made it you made it this time. You're safe for now, but don't let your guard down. Whatever that was, it could still be lurking in the shadows. Certain events will give you the chance to put your ear to the door in rooms you have already visited. Just remember to be extra careful. It might save your life.
Oh, God. What the hell just happened? What was pushing that door?
Indeed. Okay. Might not be safe to go through this door yet. It's going away. Okay, I think it should be safe now, right? The controller stopped vibrating, so This is the kitchen, right? Yeah. Let's listen first. Okay, I don't hear anything. Master key. This key fits the lock. Alright, new room. I used to climb into empty wardrobes like this playing hide and seek as a girl. I wonder if you could hide here. Bunch of items piled up any which way. It's impossible to get through. Oh dear. Don't want to look at that. Hey, firewood! A small pile of logs. Firewood. They probably chopped it by hand. Should I examine this? Bunch of items. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. Back through here. Where were we going with these? Is it the No, not the library. Where was the fireplace? The living room, I think. Yeah, let's try the living room. So if I go across the hall on the other side of the kitchen, or I could just go into the main area and then go through the living room door. I'll go through here. Just checking to see if it gives me the listen prompt every time I come up to a door now. Alright, so... through here, right? And then... is this the fireplace? Hearing something. Where the heck was that? Was that in the... No, it must have been in the room with the door, right? So I need to go back through here. And then through the previously locked door. And this isn't it either. Okay. Being lost in a house full of monsters is not an ideal scenario. Where else haven't I been recently? The library, but I don't think it was in the library. Yeah, okay, so the wardrobe was a hiding place. Where did I see a fireplace? Had to be in here, right? Aha, here it is. Let's put some wood on. Not sure what this will accomplish, but let's light it. I reckon I'd use all the matches before managing to light a fire. What do you mean? I need some sort of accelerant. Okay. I have scented candles. What do I use as an accelerant? Where else is there to go? Upstairs? I believe I've checked every room. Nothing else in the library, I don't think. Yeah, up the stairs, right? I actually hear some vibrations coming from up there. But there's nowhere else to go, so I guess we're gonna go up the stairs anyway. Kind of funny that we have a map of this house, but, you know, it's a video game. They've removed a painting. From the mark on the wall, I don't think they took it down long ago. A portrait from 1634. I'm not familiar with the artist or the subject. The streets are so calm. Hello? Black and white photo, an image of Catherine, Husher's wife, and their children, Julia and Saul. Do not look at this photo. Okay. Well, it's a little bit late now. Golden Bonfire by Husher. It looks like a real page turner. There's a wiggy door. Figurines and masks from faraway places. If I had the time, I'd travel like I used to. Let's see if I can convince Amelia or Bernard. Friends? Siblings? Let's start with these doors here. There's one more. Yeah, here's a door. Okay. Listen first. Nothing. Locked. Oh, I've got a master key though.
Yes.
Good, now the door is open. Uh-oh.
That room looks really dark.
Switch must turn on the light. Oh, I didn't get to read that. Should we go through the door? Let things cool down in there a little bit first. Miniature something. Definitely don't want to go in there right now. Is it going to leave? Just have an endless candle, apparently. Okay, let me try flipping this light switch again, because that doesn't seem to be going away. The switch must turn on the light in the bedroom, but there's no electricity right now. Okay, so we can't go in there. Oh, it's vibrating hard now. Calming down. Okay. This one seems clear. Bathroom. There are all sorts of toiletries here. Most are sealed. Oh, hello. A dishcloth. A dirty dishcloth. Even dry, it smells like a cesspool. They cleaned a lot of filthy water with this thing. Is that everything in here? I guess so. So is this an accelerant? This dirty dishcloth, could that be used to I don't know, to start the fireplace? We'll keep exploring up here for now. Nothing. Someone has bolted it. Okay, so I can't open that one. Where did this come from? Is this the door outside? It is. No matter how much I feel around the floodlight, it seems useless until I can turn it on. Not sure, I'd say the battery belongs to the floodlight. And I use this? I wouldn't know where to begin. Okay. Plants are nice and green due to the rain, I reckon. Don't suppose there's any green herbs, is there? Box is full of soil and fertilizer. This is a grill? Come on, examine it. Huzzah! Grill tongs! Grill tongs with a wooden handle, perfect for cooking a barbecue. These sorts of tongs are excellent for taking food out of the oven. Alrighty. I'm sure that'll come in handy eventually. Happy anniversary! I think I got everything I need from this area. Time is it getting to be? Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and stop here for now. But I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, it's a pretty cool game so far. You know, we've not encountered any monsters that we had to run away from yet. Thankfully, I did a pretty good job of listening to doors and so forth before barging in. So yeah, this game is called Song of Horror, and if you'd like to stick around, then please subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed this. All right, thanks. Peace.